Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So here is the part 2 to this tutorial. I already posted the part 1 of this tutorial, so if you are yet to check it out, I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can have access to this. Okay, this is the sewing aspect for this tutorial. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so. Always turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So right now I'll go to my sewing machine. I'm going to be sewing this back, and also I'll be folding the hem of this kimono dress. Go ahead and stitch the back, and also for the front crotch line I went ahead to stitch it as well. After I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. Go ahead and stitch that 2 inches. Then here is the pocket. I'm just going to place my pocket right side facing each other. Then I'll go to my machine and stitch very close to it. Place your pocket right side facing each other and go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. You repeat the same thing to the second side. Place it right side facing each other and go ahead and stitch. Okay, so guys, after I was done stitching, I went ahead to sew my darts. Do not forget to stitch your dart. Okay, then I went to iron that crotch line as well. Here is the back. Make sure you stitch the crotch line, and also here is the back. Like I said, go ahead and stitch, then you open up the seam and iron. So now I'm going to be placing the front to the back so I can join the shoulder together. Just watch what I'm doing. If you don't understand what I'm saying, stitch using half of an inch on the shoulder. Take it to your machine and stitch using half of an inch. Okay, so guys, after I was done stitching, I went ahead to give it a good press. Just open up the seam and iron. So guys, next thing I went ahead to do, I'm going to be sewing this band to the to our dress. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to sew it all through from the hem of this dress all through to the neck and to the other end. Go ahead and stitch on the right side. You can decide to secure this with your safety pin. Just go ahead and stitch half of an inch. Place the band on just like you see me doing, then go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. So this is just a way to cover up the neck. And also for this pocket, I went ahead to stitch. I'm just going to be notching this because it's not actually straight, it's curved. So stitch and go ahead, go to your ironing table, turn it over to the right side just like so, then you give it a good press. And also this is the sleeve. Just like we turned the front, you are going to turn the sleeve like so with your band. Make sure you stitch from the wrong side, then you turn it over to the right side. Okay, so you are going to repeat the same thing to the second sleeve. So guys, after I was done ironing the pocket, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to be placing them like so. Place them together, just arrange it well from behind. Then I'm going to be stitching the down part of my pocket. So you're going to turn it like this so that the stitch will be inside. So go ahead and secure with your safety pin. Then you go to your machine and stitch using half of an inch. Also for the sleeve, you're going to stitch half of an inch on the right side. Yes, on the right side. So guys, for the pocket, after I was done stitching, I'll turn it out. Okay, can you see we've been able to conceal the rough edge? So go ahead and turn it to the right side just like you see me doing. Then you go and give it a good press. Take it to your ironing table and give it a good press. Turn it to the right side and secure with your safety pin after ironing, because we are going to be stitching the pocket to the main trouser. Go ahead and secure with your pin. Then you take it to your sewing machine and stitch at the waist and also this other part where just go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. Okay, just go ahead so you can join the pockets to the trouser. Just stitch. Then also after I was done stitching, folding the hem of this top, this is what it looks like. So I just went ahead to reduce the seam allowance I left for this. Remember I used 3 inch, so I went to reduce it by 1 inch. It's too big for me. You can decide to leave it that way, but I just went ahead to reduce it by 1 inch. So next, and for my band, this is what it looks like after I was done joining. So join and go ahead and iron as well. Okay, so this is it. It's already looking beautiful. So next I'm going to be stitching on the right side using 1/2 inch. Then I'll turn it to the wrong side and stitch 1/2 inch. This is just a way to conceal our rough edge. Okay, we want a neat finishing. Stitch using 1/2 inch on the right side, then you turn it to the wrong side and stitch using 1 inch. So for the pocket, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. So can you see that our pocket is joined to the trouser already? Do not forget to remove your safety pin, and this is what it looks like. Next, I'm going to open up that crotch area where I'm going to be imputing my zip. So make sure you place your zip like so. Then you're going to loose to that point where your zip stops, and before then make sure you give it a good press so you can get that mark, or so you can easily have access to that line you opened. So I'm just going to mark this out. Just go ahead and mark 2 inch. Remember we left 2 inch, so go ahead and mark it. This is the easiest way to get this. Then you place your zipper like so, secure it with your safety pin, pin it on the line that we just mark. Guys, this is the easiest way to go about this. Stitch it. Just go ahead and secure with your safety pin. Then you take it to your sewing machine and stitch using just stitch close to it. Just go ahead and stitch close to it. So guys, for this I've gone ahead to impute my body measurement. Like I said, stitch on the right side, then you turn it to the wrong side and stitch 1 inch. Also, I went ahead to fix my sleeve to this dress. Secure with your safety pin, take it to your sewing machine and stitch carefully. You repeat the same thing to the second sleeve. After I was done stitching the zip, this is what it looks like. So guys, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. Remember, the other parts we are yet to stitch is 2 inch. What you are going to do right now, you're just going to divide the 2 inch, mark 1 inch. Okay, just go ahead and mark 1 inch. We are going to be stitching the other side of the zip on this place that we just mark. Go ahead and mark 1 inch. Then you place your zipper like so, just the way you sew your regular zip to a dress. So you're just going to place it like so. Secure with your safety pin, because this is just the easiest and the fastest way to go about this. So secure with your safety pin, then go ahead and stitch very close to it. Stitch on the line that we just marked. So guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. When I turn it to the right side, this is what it looks like. So next, I'm just going to be folding in the extra 1 inch. Remember, we stitched on 1 inch, so the remaining one, you're just going to fold it over, just like you see me doing. So just go ahead and fold it like an overlap. Okay, I think that's just the right word for it. Then you're going to secure with your safety pin. And again, remember, when you check your trouser, there's this particular seam line you would see. So I'm just going to take just make sure you arrange it well and open up the back to be sure it's aligning well. Then I'm just going to take my chalk and I'm going to be marking, just like you see me doing. Just go ahead and mark. Okay, take your time when doing this, and this is not difficult. So you're going to be stitching on the lines that I just marked, and make sure the back is okay. So can you see guys, this is what it looks like after I was done stitching. Remember to open up the back so you don't stitch on the other side. So this is what it looks like. We are almost through with the zipper fly. So next we are going to insert. Remember, our seam allowance is 1 inch, so I'm going to place the back and front together. Then I'll go ahead and stitch using 1 inch from the waist to the hem of this trouser. You can secure this with your safety pin, place them right side facing each other, and stitch using 1 inch from the waist to the top to the hem of the trouser. And after I was done fixing this sleeve, this is what it looks like. Also, I went ahead to stitch like I said, and I opened up the seam and I ironed it. Stitch the side of your trouser, then I ironed it. I also went ahead to fold the hem of this trouser using my seam allowance. I'm also going to be turning it. Remember, this we are working on the wrong side, so go ahead and secure with your pin this other crotch line. So this our inseam. Go ahead and join together, then you're going to secure with your safety pin. Then I'll just go ahead and stitch using 1 inch as well. Go ahead and stitch using 1 inch like you see me doing. You can decide to mark this out or just go ahead and stitch using 1 inch. Okay, just go ahead and stitch. And for the band, my band is 4.5, so I went ahead to fold in 1/2 inch. Then you're going to iron, then fold it over into 2 equal parts. So that's what I went ahead to do. Then you give it a good press. So right now I'll turn it to the wrong side. I'm going to stitch using 1/2 inch. Then make sure you don't stitch to the end. You're just going to stitch when you get to 1/2 inch to the end of this. You're just going to stop your stitch. So after I was done stitching my trouser, this is what it looks like. Can you see? It's already looking so beautiful. So you can go ahead, open up the seam from the inside and iron. So for the band, I'm just going to be opening up the zipper. Okay, so my pocket is already looking so good. So you open up the zipper, then I'm going to take my bands. So the part that is not folded, remember, after I was done stitching, you turn it to the right side, so you know there's an opening already. So the part that is not unfolded, that's what I'll be stitching to the wrong side of my trouser. Can you see? So the side that is not unfolded, you're just going to place it to the wrong side of your trouser. Then you're just going to secure with your safety pin. Go ahead and secure with your safety pin. Then you are going to stitch using 1/2 inch all the way around. Just go ahead, secure with your safety pin. Then you're just going to stitch using 1/2 inch from one end of the band to the other end. So guys, kindly subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. Okay, thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate. So guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. So to the other end, I added an extra 1 inch where we'll be fixing our button. So make sure you have an excess like 1.5 inch. Okay, so we are going to be fixing our button to this. So you're just going to turn it to the wrong side and stitch like we did. Then you're going to cover it up like so. Take it to your sewing machine and stitch using just stitch close to it. Just watch what I'm doing if you don't understand what I'm saying. And so guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like, and I'm happy it came out so well. Kindly drop a comment, like and share this video. Okay, and do well to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you for stopping by. See you in my next video. Bye.